Hello YouTube and welcome back to another dashcam drive through a town in South Carolina. And today we are driving through the town of Edisto Beach, South Carolina. Edisto Beach is located at the end of Edisto Island. It is in Colleton County. There's the beach straight ahead, and it's going to be to the left for the next, probably 7 or 8 minutes or so, as we're going to cruise down the main drag here. Edisto Beach is also home to Edisto Beach State Park, which was full. I came all the way down here. I was planning to visit there today, and it was full. So I just kind of drove through the town. I have a business district I did not go to. I didn't go to it because I got lost. My map wasn't working because this is kind of remote. If you've never been here, then it looks like it's a city, but it's really the only thing around for what felt like 50 miles or so. It might be a stretch. Might only be about 20 or 25, but it felt like forever between here and Charleston and everywhere else in between. I'd hate to need to see a doctor, I guess is what I'm saying. Which they may have something here on the island, or in town that I don't know about. Because like I said, there's a business district, I just didn't see it. I saw a food line, like a pier, maybe a surf shop or two, but no high rises. This is kind of like your old school beach town here. A bunch of rental properties, houses, free parking on the street, that kind of thing. The thing that people talk about when they think about a family beach, this is what they're talking about. So, with that being said, let's kind of talk about some of the history of the town and what the website says. We're going to go to their website. Got plenty of time, so kind of enjoy looking at the town, and I'll see what I can find out about it for you. So, we're on townofedistobeach.com. It says, welcome to Edisto Beach. Welcome to the town of Edisto Beach, one of the few remaining family-oriented, gently developed beaches on the eastern coastline of South Carolina. Located in Colleton County, where the Edisto River, one of the longest free-flowing black water rivers in North America, completes its 206-mile journey to the Atlantic Ocean. That's true. I would say maybe Surfside Beach would really be the only other family-oriented beach I can think of. North Myrtle Beach to some extent, but I've never been to Hilton Head, so I can't really pass judgment there. All the other beaches around Charleston are nuts. Kiowa and Seabrook over, just exclusive properties and whatnot, not fun. Wasn't too impressed with Folly, but we got to do Folly again. It's been quite a long time since I've been there, so we'll see. Let's click on here, visitors. Let's go to beach access and parking. Let's find out about that. It says the town of Edisto Beach has 37 public beach accesses located at each intersection on Palmetto Boulevard. That's what road we're on. Providing access to the Atlantic Ocean. Some provide off-street parking and dune walkovers. Others are works in progress. No overnight parking is allowed at the beach accesses. Parking is allowed at beach accesses from 6 a.m. to 10 p.m. and is enforced by the police department. Most beach accesses cross over a dune feature. Folks with accessibility issues should use Lybrand, Mitchell, Baynard, and Eddings. Beach mats have been provided at beach access 1, 9, 20, and 28 to help with the crossing over the dunes. Okay. Let's see what some of the beach regulations are. The following activities are prohibited on the beach: glass containers, bonfires, littering, motorized vehicles, motorized watercraft, sailboats on sand dunes or grassy areas of dunes. Parking on sand dunes, unleashed dogs, prohibited on the beach May 1st to October 31st. Leaving holes on beach. disturbing or hanging items on sand fencing, disturbing, damaging, trampling, or removing vegetation that stabilizes dunes. No lifeguards are on duty. Let's see what else we got here. There's something called Edisto Shorts. What is that? Oh, it's YouTube videos. Keep Edisto Beautiful. Keep Edisto Beautiful is an organization that educates and encourages anti-litter activity and behavior. That's good. Okay, things you should know. Alright, so Town Hall is located at 2414 Murray Street. We do not see that, by the way. Pets are allowed on the beach. Trash collection, we're not interested in that. They recycle. You can get married. Boats, rip current. Protect sand dunes. No fireworks. And do not drive golf carts on. Oh, nice. No golf carts on Palmetto Boulevard. They're hiring. Let's see if they're hiring. Currently an opening for a utilities operator. Alright. It's accepting applicants for full-time firefighters and police officers. So, if you're interested in working at a beach town like Edisto Beach, they're hiring those positions. Okay. Alright, let's see what else we can find out. Maybe we should look up Edisto Beach State Park. Or I wonder if they have a history section. I didn't see one, but let's see if we can find one on their website, see what they have to say about their history. Nope, not seeing one. Let's see if we can find one somewhere else. Alright, let's go to the state park site. Alright, so here we go with Edisto Beach history. So, it says the ancient shell midden located on the park was created by the Edisto Indians. This mound, made up mostly of oyster shells, was where the Native Americans deposited of their trash and other unwanted items. The mound dates back to 2000 BC. That'd be kind of cool to see. Historical significance. The U.S. coastline between Maine and the Gulf of Mexico was accurately measured for the first time in the 1840s. The director of the survey was Alexander Bach, great-grandson of Benjamin Franklin. And Alexander Bach invented a tool known as the bar of invariable length that allowed the survey to take place. The baseline at Edisto was the third of 7 lines measured. The baseline markers still exist on Edisto, the oldest intact baseline. Two endpoint markers are still in existence on Edisto Island. So I guess what they're saying is there's nothing really historic about the park. It is a National Historic Landmark, though. It was built by the CCC, the Civilian Conservation Corps, not corpse. Oops. It says designation Edisto Beach State Park was developed by the Civilian Conservation Corps, a New Deal program created by FDR. The program was designed to provide employment during the Great Depression while addressing national needs in conservation and recreation. The CCC was instrumental in the development of many of South Carolina's state parks. A number of buildings built by the CCC in the 1930s are still in use at the park. And says when and how PRT acquired donated in 1935 by Edisto Company, so it was donated. Admission is $8 for adults, $5 for South Carolina seniors, $4 for children ages 6 to 15, and free for children 5 and younger. Not too bad, and it was full. What's the top 5 things to do? Tour the Environmental Learning Center, walk along the 1.5-mile Palmetto Line beach, spend some time on the state's longest system wheelchair accessible hiking and biking trails, cast a line from the fishing pier, and launch a boat into Big Bay Creek. Also nearby here is Botany Bay, which is a very nice DNR park. If you can't tell, we are in double speed. We have been for a little while too, just because we're seeing the same stuff again down Palmetto Boulevard and out of the town. So let's see if we can find population and whatnot first, and then because we'll be quickly out of town. And I've done a lot of reading, not a lot of information giving, I feel like. So the population of Edisto Beach, according to Wikipedia, is 1,033 full-time residents. It was 414 in 2010, so a huge jump. Edisto Beach is one among the most affluent communities in the state. So yeah, that's the story behind Edisto Beach for the most part. It's a very nice place. I think it's one of the best beaches in the state. I've only been to the state park one time. It's the only time I've been on the beach. It was in April, so I didn't go swimming or anything like that. So I will reserve judgment on the actual beach. When I say one of the best beaches in the state, I'm talking about the towns. Free access to everything is really nice. You don't have a guarded gate like some of the other Charleston area beaches do. I don't know if this is even considered Charleston area. This is just kind of in the middle of its own world. Charleston County is like literally a stone's throw from here, but it's a long way. Travis Tritt would say it's a long way to Richmond. It's a long way to Charleston from here, considering. But it was busy. It was also 100 degrees outside during this day. That's not heat index. It was legitimately that hot. So these people were enjoying the beach, and I was planning to be one of them, but I ended up not being. Here, we're going to slow back down to normal speed here. So we're by the pier and the park and the food line. Kind of want to show that off. Here's the park there, and they got little rangers out there telling people it's full. There's the food line to the left, really small store. Probably the only grocery store within 30 miles. But anyway, that was Edisto Beach, South Carolina in Colleton County.